Well, I'm working on the coop de ville. Yeah, it's not an original phrase, but I still like the ring of it. Anyway, I've been working on this thing for like 6 months. What I'm getting ready to do here is I'm getting ready to cut this sheet metal in the along the line that I want it cut on, and well, I'm going to use a little 4-inch grinder with a cutoff blade. And I know everybody's used the good old tin snips and the backwards saw blades, and I've used quite a few of those things. There's even a $600 saw that you can use to cut sheet metal with. But how about just a good old-fashioned side grinder? Now this here is a Porter Wagner. I don't get Porter Cable. I don't get paid by them, but I lost my I guess it's called an arbor wrench on my Harbor Freight. Yeah, because they ship in boxes. Anyway, the box came apart and the arbor wrench is probably long gone. Of course, it could be laying over there somewhere too. Who knows? Anyway, this is one that the missus bought at some point. And the way they did it is that slot right there is the spot for the arbor wrench. Yeah, speaking of arbor wrenches. Hang on a minute. Yeah, with this in here, I had to take the guard off so the blade would work. Yeah, I don't really like doing that, but hey, what I was wanting to show you is the way they built this thing. Here's the arbor wrench. I lost mine to the other one, but this one here, the folks over there at Porter Cable came up with something real snazzy. Yep, there we go. If you can keep up with the handle, you can keep up with the arbor wrench. Let's look at some other stuff here. One of the first things we want to do is clamp this thing down good and tight, secure. I had to hold the corner of it down because, well, there was just too much weight hanging off of it and it wouldn't stay up there where I wanted it to. But the length that I want is right along in here. It tapers. I didn't get it level. But what it is, I just took 2 screws and just screwed a piece of just worn by stuff. I don't know what it is. It's crate lumber. Anyway, I screwed a piece of that down to hold the sheet metal secure. And as you see, it's not moving. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the side grinder and I'm going to cut that off. I wish I had a tripod. A camera person. I'd show you how fast this is. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Yeah, if I was to guess, it took about a minute. I had to get my safety glasses and I put my jacket on. And of course I had to find that stuff. It wasn't as convenient as I wanted. Took more time to prep it, get it ready to cut, than it did to cut it. Now what I will say about this is it makes it, when you use the side grinder, it makes a really sharp edge. So what you want to do, or what I'm going to do in this case, and what you'd want to do if you was doing this, is you'd want to put that cut edge as far away from human fingers as you can. And so that's what I'm going to do. I might come back and put some duct tape on that edge that is facing the people. Yeah, I may do that. I don't know. All right, on to the coop. Well, it don't look like much now, but a bunch of sticks. But this is going to be the nesting box shelf, and these are going to be the nesting boxes. And I'm going to line the floor with feed sacks, and that's obvious for poop reasons. But my next project after I get this done is to build the roost, which I'm going to have one set of roost over here and another one over here. So hang on a minute. What I wanted to show you is I'm going to use that metal to try to make it to where I got a little less likely that they'll want to roost on or get on top of the roost nesting boxes. I think that's going to be steep enough that they won't be able to climb up there. I just shot a screw in it real quick for demonstration to show you how it was going to lay out. And what I'm going to do now is, after I talked about it a minute ago, I'm going to take some of this Gorilla Tape and along this edge right here, which is not my cut edge, but somebody else's cut edge. What I'm going to do is, along this edge, is I'm going to put some of this Gorilla Tape on there for a bumper. Hang on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm just duct taping the seams between the feed sacks and this little block of wood right here, this support for this, which is a support for this up here. Anyway, I wrapped it in 2 water bottles and a piece of a feed sack in the middle because the water bottles didn't quite cover it up the way I wanted to. So at some point down the road, if we take this out to replace the bags because they're all, nasty, then we can just cut them out around the block, or we take the block out. Probably just cut around the block with utility knife, because we ain't never gonna run out of feed sacks. So yeah. So let me show you what it looks like with the feed boxes up under there. So I'm gonna have 3 of them up there like that, and then on the other side I'm gonna put 3 more, and of course right in the middle was a brace. This came as an afterthought. When I was looking at it, that's like, nah, I might want to make that a little bit tighter. And what I did with the duct tape is that Gorilla Tape, because it's thicker, I used it to wrap that edge a little bit. And then, like, when I get the screws in it to hold it down, that should offer enough protection for an accidental bump. There shouldn't be too many accidental bumps because it's not that much of overhang. But if you're reaching in here to get eggs or to change out the nesting material, you can accidentally bump that. Yeah, I do it all the time. It's incredible how easy it is to bump something that's 20 feet away from you. But yeah, I do it quite regularly. So anyway, I'm going to have 3 boxes over here, 3 boxes over there. They're set up to where I want to put a block in front of them, but I don't think I will, because we want to be able to move them out when they break eggs and we need to wash these boxes out. We can. And so, yeah, that's the way it's starting to look. So that's what both panels look like. I gotta get this in here attached and taped, and of course we got 3 boxes we put in there. I've got, I know I got 2 in the other coop that we're cleaning out, and I think we got 1 in the house. I don't know. We're gonna have 3 more though. We ain't never gonna get rid of cats. Anyway, these containers make really good nesting boxes, and I think this is gonna be a good spot for them. But what I got to do now is finish this piece of metal over here and work on the floor over here where we're gonna put the roost. I was gonna get all fancy, but the missus showed me a different way to do it. I'm going to cut it off a little bit, but what we're going to do is we're going to have this bar go up here, and if I can, I make a pin to go through here and go through this rafter right here, and that'll be all I need for a hinge. And then that way we can pick this up like this and hang it up, hook it up there, get the roost out of the way, we can clean up underneath it. But I won't get that done today. I may use those as frames for the roost because they're heavier. I mean, for support for the roost, and then use these as roosting bars. That's what I may do, because I got plenty of them. So I may do that. Yeah, I might do something like that. Yeah. And then, of course, a rooster bar across there. Something like that. Of course, use two of them. One on either end to support the chickens. But that doesn't go past the door frame. And it's heavier. So, yeah, that'd be a better roost. I got to figure out a way to make it work at the top for the pivot point. So that we can just tilt it up out of the way and hook it to the rafters and clean off from under it. So, that's first project is to put this other piece of metal on here and tape this right here where I'm going to tape it with duct tape and tape that one down there with duct tape. And my shelf for my nesting boxes is going to be done. I think this is going to be good enough. I don't think the roost chickens will go be able to get on top of the nesting boxes with that. So that's my day, guys. Just a little more rigging. A little more rigging. Peace, guys.